Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss 5 simulation-based MTech project ideas for students from electronics and communication engineering. These topics has been selected because they are technically relevant, and of course these are my personal opinion. Like, I don't have every knowledge in the world, but since I read a lot of research articles, I thought why not make a video, because I've seen a lot of students struggling about choosing a project topic or thinking what to do and what not, and so on. The projects cover wireless communication, artificial intelligence, signal processing, radar system, antenna designing, and so on. So let's see the first topic. So let's discuss about the first topic that I find it quite interesting. The first project is RIS-assisted 6G link optimization. So RIS stands for Reconfigurable Intelligent Surface, which contains a large number of controllable reflecting elements. These elements can redirect wireless signal towards a user, particularly when direct path between the base station and the user is blocked. In this project, you can model a base station to RIS to user communication link and optimize the phase of each RIS element. MATLAB or Python can be used for channel and system-level simulation, while COMSOL can be used to study the electromagnetic response of an individual RIS unit cell. Algorithms such as particle swarm optimization, generic algorithm, convex optimization, or reinforced learning can then be compared using SNR, outage probability, and spectral efficiency. So now let's move on to the second topic. Deep learning receiver for massive MIMO-OFDM. The second project combines massive MIMO-OFDM and deep learning. Traditional receiver commonly use method such as least square or MMSE for channel estimation and signal detection. However, their performance can decrease when the system has limited pilots, fast fading, frequency offset noise, or pilot contamination. In this project, you can generate a complete MIMO-OFDM dataset under different channel and noise condition, and train a neural network to recover the transmitted information. Now, a CNN can be used for signal detection, and LSTM can be used for channel estimation, or a lightweight transformer can be explored as an equalizer. The final comparison should include bar versus SNR, channel estimation error, constellation diagrams, training performance, and so on. So let's discuss the next topic: FMCW MM-wave radar target detection. The third project I chose. So this is quite interesting domain. This is very practical signal processing project with application in autonomous vehicle, drone detection, industrial sensing, and obstacle monitoring. The radar continuously transmit frequency modulated signal, and receiver receives reflected signal from different targets. So by mixing the transmitted and received signal, we obtain a beat signal containing information about target distance and velocity. So this kind of project I think can be tried as well. Now the next project I want to discuss is COMSOL-based simulation, where definitely you can design circuits, you can design individual components and optimize the geometry. For example, you can design compact high gain antennas. For example, you can model a single patch antenna or array antenna, and so on. You can use the RF module, and then you can use MATLAB for processing, or even creating a Simulink based architecture. So you can define the parameters, and you can study the S parameter, gain, and other things. So the next project is machine learning based spectrum sensing for cognitive radio. In many communication systems, licensed frequency band remains unused for a short period, even they have already been allocated to a primary user. Cognitive radio attempt to detect this unused opportunity so that a secondary user can access the spectrum without disturbing the licensed user. The main challenge is detecting the primary signal under low SNR, fading, and noise uncertainty. You can first implement conventional energy detection and then compare it with cyclostationary detection or machine learning classifiers such as SVM, KNN, and so on. The most important result will be detection probability, false alarm probability, ROC curve, performance versus SNR, and so on. So these are the topics that I thought I should make a quick video about. It may be helpful for some of you who are working in this domain, especially for students in BTech and MTech domain. So yeah, I hope that helps. Thank you and have a great day.